No, we.
Okay. All right. Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Team S Class. Spoiler warning, because we're going to be talking about the new Superman movie and Fantastic Four, so if you haven't seen it, again, spoiler warning, okay? So, starting off, what would you rate Fantastic Four?
6.5.
6.
Straight 6, yeah.
Why 6?
Because and he and I were discussing it. I remember in text, and then we were outside. But it's not an origin movie, but it's like it's a formula we've seen. Just a team of people, they get together, they stop a big bad guy.
So basically,
the whole thing with that is that I didn't have a real issue with it because it was more comic book accurate, which is what everybody is pissing and moaning about. But they're also pissing and moaning like, oh, bro, it's just like the comics. Why couldn't they do this? I'm like, but you've been complaining about this for years. So it wasn't as action-packed because the comics themselves of the Fantastic Four aren't super action-packed. Like, there's not all this stuff going on. It was more story-driven, more storytelling. It was setting stuff up for the future movies. So, like, when you look at the movie, and I said this to them, I was like, bro, in the beginning of the movie, it felt like it was 20 minutes into the movie rather than it just beginning. Like, some of the stuff is just like, it's just there.
So I feel like the reason for that is because over time with a lot of these superhero movies, number one, majority of people already know the origins.
Yes.
Number one. Number two, because of that, look at it like this. Here's a reason why I say this, that I'm okay with the way they did it that way. Because with every new Batman iteration, they start at the beginning. This nigga's parents dying. Every single new Batman, right? I mean, minus Ben Affleck, but he didn't come until
this was
Justice
This
League
was the
and
Dark Knight. This was the Dark Knight.
Right,
Batman.
but every just about every Batman iteration is starts at the very beginning. Same thing with Spider-Man. Just about every Spider-Man iteration. Why do we have to start at the very beginning? We've seen this before. We know what this is. You feel me? Yeah. So, and to be fair, the other two Fantastic Four, we know they have zero powers. They go into space, then they get powers.
Yep. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm okay with it.
I'm glad that they didn't do that. I do agree that I'm glad they didn't do that.
And, but see, also with what's his face of Spider-Man?
What, Sam Raimi?
No, the new one. Tom Holland.
Oh, Tom Holland.
Yeah, we didn't see him get bit. We knew he was Spider-Man.
Yeah. He
just
came in.
He came in. Why do we need to? We don't need to start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And so we're gonna circle back to this transition. I feel like we should do that with like anime games, right? Like, why is Demon Slayer? Because Hinokami Chronicles come out. The second one comes out. Why is the first one have to start at the beginning? It goes up to a certain, like, I understand you're trying to milk it and trying to make money, which is insane.
Money grab,
right? The same thing with Bleach. It only goes up to a certain point, right? But anyway, what would you rate Superman?
Okay, now Superman's different.
It is
Superman
different.
like 8.5.
I would give it an 8.
That
because
is it better than Man of Steel?
No.
I love Man of Steel.
Yeah.
That is one of the best, if not the best, Superman movie ever made.
Because we did discuss it previously. The Man of Steel is more injustice, whereas this Superman is more Golden Age. Like, I'm hopeful.
You can even make him All-Star Superman.
All-Star.
Either or.
So it's like the Man of Steel more dark, gritty. Superman, this one's
it's the Superman that's supposed to be. The one from the comics. Yeah. Like it's
full
accurate.
Of hope, Boy Wonder, the Big Blue Boy Scout, Lex being just an overly obsessed, like, narcissistic, freaking jealous douchebag. Like, why do you all love this alien and why are you clamoring to him? We should be doing for ourselves. But in all reality, you're just jealous because you're not Superman.
Wait, back up. Do you think Man of Steel was more injustice Superman?
Yes.
Really?
Bro.
1000%.
How is it not? That whole...
Probably because Injustice Superman took over the fucking planet.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's more of
an injustice. But it's more injustice, though. Like, this one is just way more lighthearted.
He took over the planet. It's more so like you know, you're gonna do it. It's a war, right? You're gonna do it my way.
Because like, who's gonna stop Superman really? And then he gets the rest of them to fall in line because he's Superman. Because
I don't think Henry Cavill Superman is like do it my way or like.
No, but it's the tone and the feel of the movies.
It's just a little more.
It's more finality in
But that's Zack Snyder.
Okay, I'll give you that. Not based off of Man of Steel, but based off of the Justice League when he's fighting everybody.
Okay, see, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Like you got that, then that whole line, and then when they did the Snyder cut, like it made even more sense and stuff. So I'm like,
that's what that movie was. I was once again, I'm glad it's doing well.
Yeah, no, it hit like 300 mil, so it's doing well.
Yeah, internationally, finally hit 300.
Like, don't worry about don't worry about the reviews and like diehards and stuff. No, just go see it for yourself because dude, it's good.
So
it's
I really like what they're doing with Kara. I really like what they're doing with his cousin because she, you know, they're basing it off of the current Supergirl run. And you know she's an alcoholic. She has a substance problem simply because, I mean, she was on Krypton. She remembers Krypton, right? And you know her planet was destroyed, and then she was in the Void Realm or something. Yeah. So
but what's it called? The Phantom Zone.
Yeah. So she's older than Clark, but she just looks younger. Yeah,
like because you don't age. Time stops in the Phantom Zone.
Right. So she's
mentally she's more
broken. Mentally broken. Yeah. And then I think before the issues before Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, whatever. Before those issues, didn't she circle? She was in her pod and she circled Earth, I think, and she was exposed to the sun for longer. I don't 100% remember. Don't come from me.
There's certain iterations where she is stronger because she was out there absorbing more sun. And, you know what I mean. And even though Clark, Superman was on Earth longer, it said that she was out there closer to the sun, absorbing more rays. So in certain issues, she is stronger. She is stronger. I mean, in certain versions, because there's different timelines and different Earths and all this other stuff.
I'm gonna go back to what he said about how we have these movies keep going back to the beginning. I already know for a fact, now that we got this Superman out of the way, James Gunn is just gonna keep going forward, and we're not gonna keep going back to the same. Let's start from the beginning again. Let you know who Superman
is. That's played out, bro.
It's gonna keep pushing forward. I want to see what he does with Batman.
Thank you. Let's just see.
That's the other thing. I want
because he's gonna redo the Justice League.
But
because they got the 10-year plan already.
Okay,
is he gonna use Robert Pattinson for his new Batman?
That's what I'm saying. And my apologies, so that the Batman is its own thing. So I like that Batman. I like this detective noir Batman. That shit was
it was his amazing. First 2 years of being Batman. I was okay with where Robert.
That was amazing, and that's why what I said endlessly, dude. I'm
still didn't put on weight.
He did train. He trained for that. He was smaller.
I still need to put on.
No, he was smaller before he did the movie.
I don't remember. Is the Flash? Is that James Gunn or is that Zack Snyder?
Which Flash that Zack Snyder?
That was definitely Zack Snyder.
That was Zack Snyder. That was Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
So with him redoing it,
reset everything or whatever the case.
I mean, they're gonna reset it.
They're gonna reset it anyway.
Yeah. So.
But Blue Beetle is the first James Gunn, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Or could I be wrong?
No, it wasn't James Wan. No, he directed that. The guy who did
But Blue Beetle was supposed to kick it off. James Gunn's DCU.
Yeah. Who did direct that? Let's just double check because I did like that movie.
Yeah, Blue Beetle.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was.
That transformation looks so fucking painful. but it was dope though. It was a really good movie.
No, it wasn't James Gunn.
It was the Wan dude. That dude who did who was the?
But it's supposed to start like that.
Directed by Angel Soto.
But it's supposed to start James Gunn's universe, right? Or no?
Yeah,
Or is it the end of Zack Snyder's universe?
No, I think it's the beginning because the end was the Flash, that was it.
I'm excited for the.
And the Flash didn't even do that good.
I want to see Supergirl is my favorite DC character. So
who?
Supergirl.
Supergirl?
Yeah, because
yes, you're correct. Blue Beetle's correct. It's part of James Gunn.
Stars James Gunn.
Okay,
it's
so
his first movie.
he got it. Okay, yeah.
But Supergirl, right? Because she's not.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah.
She's not like a beacon of hope like Superman is.
No, she's completely different.
Yeah, she has her own trauma, her own issues. Yeah, and so she, I hope they do the Red Daughter of Krypton, where she has the Red Lantern ring. But that's a completely different story.
Dangerous, yeah. Like
so,
with Kara, it's different because all throughout all the issues, he's trying to like, bro, yeah, you're my older cousin, but like I've been down here. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how you're supposed to be. And then she tries to pull that I'm your older sibling shit, but it doesn't really work too well because he's, it's weird. And they do a lot of interesting things with her with the lantern ring. Then she has that version where she goes into the future instead of staying in the past. I am interested to see what they do with her.
I'm more interested in how he's going to introduce each new character of the Justice League. I want to see
who's going to be
casting
Batman.
I don't know. I want to see that. I want to see who's going to cast for Wonder Woman. I've heard rumors, speculation. I just want to see the person.
Oh, who is the rumors? Because I haven't been paying attention. Who they going to get to play Wonder Woman?
I don't know.
You saw how I said that, right?
Having issues because
Gal Gadot. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I love it. But no.
But one of the I'm pretty sure one of the Justice Leagues at some point, 6-7 years from now.
Is it going to be the Justice League or is it going to be the Justice Society or the Justice Friends?
However you want to
Justice League.
Because there's different like.
There are.
Because some of them have Cyborg, some of them have Firestorm.
It's going to be Justice League. But they're doing Teen Titans, and then they're doing Justice League.
Teen Titans.
At some point, they got to
they better not.
At some point, they got to do like Crisis on Infinite Earths and bring back Henry Cavill, bring back Gal Gadot. But if that's the case, you got to bring in Power Girl. Right?
I was going to say that. Power Girl.
Yeah. Because while Power Girl is Superman's cousin, but the storyline that Power Girl is in, that version of Superman is only there for a little while, and then there's a black Superman, and then they're lovers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, because there's two of them. So, and then, like, Superman comes back in the end or some crazy shit, but I keep forgetting, because he's from Krypton as well, I keep forgetting that nigga's name.
Who are you talking about?
The black Superman.
The black Superman?
I keep forgetting his name. But him and Power Girl are a thing, and Power Girl's pretty cool. So I hope they do Crisis on Infinite Earths and they have, Henry Cavill come back, a black Superman, all the iterations of Batman that they can get, Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson, all of them. And
Calvin Ellis from Alternate Earth 23.
Is that his name?
That's what it says.
The Black Superman?
Val-Zod, Black Superman.
Val-Zod.
Oh, that's the version that they used.
Earth 2 from Earth 2.
That and with the what's the other show? The based off of like where they God dang it, Young Justice. There you go. Thank you, Young Justice. Thank you.
Black Superman?
Bro, Val-Zod was in the 4th season of Young Justice.
Oh, well, I didn't watch all that.
Damn, was he?
Young Justice was dope, guys.
It was amazing.
He was
last season was terrible.
The last season was good. It was good. It was not the best, but it was good.
I hope at some point they do the Justice League, like I said, Crisis on Infinite Earths, and
I
then
didn't
all
say
the.
It was great. I said it was good.
I'm sorry. Out of 10.
6.
There you go. Stop the BS. Anyway, keep going.
I hope they do Crisis on Infinite Earths at some point, instead of Injustice. You see what I'm saying? Or maybe they could do.
We've done Injustice a lot though. That's why it would be better because there's more potential.
I don't want
with
to see
Crisis
more
on Infinite
Injustice.
Earth. Yeah, it's more potential with Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Yeah.
I don't want to see.
Like, dude, it was
But Crisis
so
on
big.
Infinite Earths happened twice. So
Yeah, like, dude, it was so they did 3 movies for Crisis on Infinite Earths.
I'd rather see.
I meant like storylines in
So
general.
like, I know
So-
it would just open up way more possibilities.
Yeah, was it Infinite Crisis and then Crisis on Infinite Earths?
Yes.
I forget which one comes first or whatever, but
I think it's Crisis on Infinite Earths.
yeah.
Yeah.
All the Earths collide or whatever, and then they have, after all that, the most recent one that came out however many years ago with the Negative Zone, and then the Batman Who Laughs, and then they have all those different iterations of Batman.
Yes. All the
I feel like that in
He
and of
has so many
itself
ways to go with
will
that.
be
Yeah,
it's
he
like
has
a Batman
an infinite
storyline.
pool of like resources and
It's gonna be fine. DC
Like-
is in good hands.
yeah, they're good. They're good
Now,
They're good.
finally.
Because
Well, hopefully they'll be able to get the same kind of deals that Marvel got in a sense of like video games and stuff like that, because you know that Marvel versus Marvel game that comes out next year, the 3v3. You know there needs to be
What? You didn't hear about that?
that's
No.
made by Arc System Works. The tag team.
Oh, you're talking about the 4v4?
It's 3v3. Even if it's it don't matter. It's still Marvel
No, you're
versus
talking
Marvel.
about the anime Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be 4v4.
That's 4v4.
4v4 or 3v3, I don't really care.
Arc Sit, yes,
All I know
it is
I'm
going
playing.
to be 4v4.
But,
That is
anyway,
an
but
option.
shit like that, like you can literally do the same thing with DC. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't
they
think
can.
that will really work until we see. And
Warner
I
Bros
could be
is
wrong.
weird because Warner Bros is weird, bro.
They are weird, but I want to wait till Justice League actually officially just drops the movie first. We need to see
And
how
we
well
want to
that
see
does.
how well it's
And then
Let's see
received.
the
goes
reception,
into-
and now it's
yeah.
like if it's really bringing in people like that, let's milk this.
Yeah, because
Here's a video game.
Right, but here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with
You can do it earlier.
the fighting games that DC has. So Injustice.
Injustice was
and-
great.
Right, there's nothing wrong with those.
The
It's
first
just-
Injustice was crazy.
Yeah, now we need to branch out. You could do another Injustice game, but also another DC fighting game. And now I feel like a Marvel vs. DC
What
would
DC
break
fighting
everything.
game? What DC fighting game do we have?
Injustice.
Injustice.
I'm saying they
Well,
could branch
I know-
out
oh,
and do
okay.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one failure where they added there's the
second
Smash
Injustice?
Bros clone. The Smash Bros clone where they add the DC characters. That shit, the servers got shut down. It's you can't play it no more. It's a Smash Bros clone. It had Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and then you fought against. I know I played it for a little while.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh
I know what you
man.
They're like
And it had like all other random characters too. It wasn't.
some All Star or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Then they put like fucking.
Scooby Doo.
Is that the one?
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo,
no,
Shaggy,
Shaggy.
LeBron James. and some
Neo,
other people.
Yeah,
Neo,
LeBron
Neo,
James.
LeBron
Yeah,
James.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was
It was
for a little
wonky.
bit.
I'm
and
like,
then it
why
flopped.
I gotta
are
look
we
that
doing
up.
this?
I know exactly
Why
what
are
you're
we
talking
doing
about.
this? It was so wonky. I'm like, why? It doesn't make sense.
But it's
It's a Warner Bros. game at that point. It's not.
it is a Warner Bros. game.
Yeah,
It just
no, I
has
mean,
DC
like, it was-
characters.
I'm like, bro, if you're gonna say it's a DC fighting game, just have DC characters. Don't put
All those other
every
people.
movie character and shit from other
Has
franchises.
Steven
Like,
Universe. And
yeah, there you go. Thank you.
They had.
They
so
had
much
everything.
to
I'm
do,
just like,
bro.
that
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
But minus that right there,
Yeah.
I feel like once the DC universe, the cinematic universe starts doing well, they could branch out into other different types of games. Because again, when that Arc Systems trailer dropped for that Marvel fighting game, I feel like DC would have been perfect.
bro, because
DC
we were
would've
falling asleep
been
on that game
perfect.
showcase.
Can you imagine, right, a 3v3 tag, or even 4v4?
Multiverses.
Multiverses. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, a 3v3 with DC, right? So now you got the Holy Trinity, right, jumping niggas from. As a matter of fact, even Invincible is coming out
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Invincible
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have half the characters as DC
Nope.
Yeah,
has.
definitely does.
And Invincible is 3v3. You see what I'm saying?
True.
So, I feel like that's the style, a lot of companies are going with, which I don't think is anything wrong with. I feel like, as far as those types of fighting games, arena fighters only work to a certain extent. Everybody can't be Budokai 3. Everybody can't be Naruto Storm.
Yeah.
And I feel like people are trying.
And it's hard. You can't. They've tried, but it just
Now,
don't work.
again, unfortunately, the Nin Impact didn't work though because it was 3v3. Why do you think the Nin Impact didn't work?
First off, it was a cash grab. It did not look good. I actually saw some gameplay. Like it was terrible.
It was bad.
It was, when I say visually, it looked bad. When I say the moves weren't good, it was
felt
choppy.
stiff.
It wasn't optimized well.
Okay.
It was a terrible game. But I want to go back onto the arena fighter thing. In terms of arena fighters or just anime fighting games in general, Xenoverse, Naruto
Universe is good.
are some of the
Universe is
best.
Still going.
Still going. That just shows you how great it is.
Still going.
Some of the best anime arena fighters you will ever have. And to me, that's kind of sad because of how old those games are.
Yeah, Xenoverse.
We've
came out
had
back in.
so many different iterations of anime games, and the only one that came close that looked like it was in a step in the right direction, as far as I'm concerned, was Jump Force.
I knew he was gonna say Jump Force.
No matter,
Hey,
how
look at
much-
Rob's face,
I understand.
man.
I trust me. I totally understand.
If Jump Force was a 3v3 in the same style as Fighters, right?
No.
Or what Marvel's about to be, or if yes, nigga.
No.
If Jump Force was made by Arc System Works, it would be the best anime fighting game
No,
ever.
I don't believe that.
You're okay with the 3D fucking characters?
I don't even care about 3D characters. I wanted it to have
The
more of a
gameplay.
fighting style
The-
similar to Naruto.
I think that's what they were going for. They just didn't get it.
They didn't get it because
They
they
didn't
weren't
get it.
listening. Too many complaints. Too many issues with optimization. Too many
all the
bugs.
bugs and all that shit.
There was a lot
But
of bugs.
again, I guarantee you, if they made it like Fighters, if they had Arc System Works make it,
So you're saying instead of 3D, put it to 2D and give it the
That
graphics
3D
and
thing wasn't
animation?
even a big issue. That game sold over 5 million copies. I promise you it wasn't a big
It,
issue.
it wasn't, but with
What issue was the bugs?
it sold. No.
It was
It
the
sold all
invincibility
those
after-
copies because of the popularity of those characters.
Once again, that is another testament to show you how great that game. Look at Net Impact.
That's what I'm saying.
Hunter x Hunter is one of the greatest manga/anime
Yeah.
ever made.
Yeah.
had two
130
different
characters
runs. It
or
had-
players. That's the all-time high for that game.
Man, had two
Killua
different
and
runs.
Killua and Golden Warrior
But
and Jump Force.
I understand that, but I'm
Yeah.
saying the popularity
Oh, and
and
he
how
said that,
the
yeah.
game was good. It
It
just
was.
had issues,
Bro, make that hella flashy with unique team attacks, right? In the style of Fighters, brother, that game would have been the best. And
Yeah.
that shit would still be going on
So,
right now.
Okay, the only
That shit would be still be going on right
To be
now.
fair, that did better than most anime games ever.
I'm not saying
Okay.
it didn't do well. I'm just saying because of not only the issues at launch, the issues it continued to hold
And it
until
was
later.
extremely
Right?
unbalanced.
I personally had an
Very
issue.
unbalanced.
I personally had an issue with the 3D character models because why do I have Yugi in this 3D fucking that didn't sit right with me, right? So because to me that 3D aspect looks like, in my opinion, in my mind, that's a comparison to animes using 3D
CGI.
animation,
Yeah.
right? CG animation, for something for like the whole show, like Berserk.
Yeah. Oh my god. that
Yeah,
was-
not
yeah.
just bits and pieces because
No,
like
that was-
that
they
was
show
bad.
it
That
in
was
like the
bad.
first episode or two of Demon
That
Slayer,
was
like
bad.
they're walking, like okay, cool. In minimal amounts, it's cool, but using it for the entire fucking series, like the
That's
new
bad.
Berserk,
That was bad.
to me, that's what Jump Force felt like with those 3D character models. Okay, so again, if you had it side scrolling, because not everybody can be Xenoverse, not everybody can be Naruto, because they're gonna take that formula and think they can make it better. They're gonna ignore what fucking works. So since they're gonna ignore that, make it 3v3 or 4v4 since all those fucking characters 2D, beautiful graphics, beautiful fucking attacks, flash attacks, all that shit, right? People will still be playing it today.
They would.
So what I will say, I do see both of their argument points. With Rob, the biggest thing with Rob that gives him more is that historically wise, 2D fighters kind of run shit. Like Street Fighter, fucking Blast Blue, all these other games
Oh,
like
yeah.
Guilty Gear,
Guilty
Marvel
Gear
vs.
is made
Capcom,
from,
Marvel vs.
Arc System.
Capcom, all that shit, right? All the other ones too, like Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, Garo, all of that, right? They run shit. Now with Ike's, it does make sense because there are good arena fighters. There are 3.
I'm not
good
saying arena fighters are trash.
and
There
they
are
and
good
they
arena
sold
fighters.
and they sold because of the gameplay, the popularity. Yes, there was a lot of bugs and there was the balancing and all the other shit was garbage. But it's just that with Rob's shit that I would more lean towards Rob is that because we grew up playing all of the Marvels, all of the Street Fighters, all of the 2D side scrolling action, it's gonna be more popular and it will sell more. But whereas Ike with the more new age like the arena fighters, which are extremely fucking fun because we have more maneuverability, we have more fucking the gameplay and the graphics, and it's more what's the fucking word? I can't think of it, but it's more options for more things
It's
to
more
do.
immersive.
It's more thank you, bro,
Immersive,
thank you.
yeah.
It's more immersive. Cause I'm not gonna lie, when Jump Force came out, And we had our first tournament. I'm gonna throw these niggas gotta put that in there. And tell them like, yeah, hey, but no, it was fun. That shit was fun as fuck. Like when we first played it, bro, it was fun. That shit was fun. When Naruto Storm, oh my god, that shit was fun. No, they mopped the fuck out of me. They beat my ass. This motherfucker whooped my ass. But fun as hell. Like they're fun because they're different and they got it right. It's just more immersive and you can do more and you just.
I don't hate arena fighters,
bro. The way you look when he said Jump Force,
you have to understand.
I just hate Jump Force. Yeah,
you can hate Jump Force.
I like what came out before Jump Force. I like
J-Stars was fun.
J-Stars Victory Versus.
Bro,
yes,
I played that shit so
J-Stars
fucking
fucking
hard,
fuck.
bro. No, dude.
Yes, my
the
nigga,
characters
that
in that game.
nice.
That look. We get that. Yes, Jump Force is the much superior,
But
way better.
They didn't have 3D models.
Okay,
That felt like clusterfuck. I'm sorry.
What, J-Force?
J-Force?
J-Stars.
Oh, J-Stars. Yeah.
Why?
All over the place. You can have it though. I'm not saying it's terrible, but
There were certain characters in J-Stars that they didn't bring back in Jump Force, which is understandable
But
because of the
the
popularity. But
okay, now that you just brought up characters, that's where I was going with this. Another thing that made that game great, or it was once again another step in the right direction, that should have been the best anime game ever made.
Because they could have
as
kept
far as I'm
DLC.
concerned,
They could have kept
that was
DLC.
the most diverse roster, minus J-Stars, that you ever see in an anime fighting game. There's no other anime fighting game.
You talking about Jump Force?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's gonna give you a roster that diverse. None.
Dude,
None.
When is the last time, bro? And I give it to him. You have
I mean,
never
it's not
seen
an official game, but I mean anything with Mugen, however you pronounce it.
That doesn't really
Because
count.
like I said, it doesn't count. It's not
Yeah.
official, but
And an actual officially, when is the last time you ever saw a Saint Seiya character outside of their hack and slash beat 'em up or their 1v1 fighters beat 'em up? Never.
Another little
I mean,
aspect
they
of
even have what Jotaro. So
They had
Yes,
they had
Jojo.
Jotaro.
If you use certain characters against each other, and I'm sure some people don't even realize this, they do clashes.
Yes.
So if you do Sasuke's Chidori and Naruto's Rasengan, they will do
clash.
a clash. They will literally go back and
clash.
forth on the screen, and they'll literally they added so many little aspects in Jump Force, but it just I just don't understand how you see people complaining. Make it more balanced. You don't want to do that. Fix this move. You don't want to do that. Oh, the characters don't come out at the right time. All the timing's off. All this is going all over the place. You don't want
do it.
definitely.
you don't want
It
to
was
fix
hard.
it.
Timing's
Combos
off.
drop at the wrong time. You don't want to fix it. It's like
That's true.
But the interactions are cool. But like I said, you can take that game
all they
and
have
make
to do-
it just like Fighters or Marvel's Capcom 3.
no, it doesn't.
Or,
It doesn't need to be 2D.
No,
it is
it
a
can-
good arena fighter.
It's its own.
It just-
It's its own thing. They
Yeah,
just
it
need
doesn't
to
have to be
fix
a
it.
two-
They
they can
need
make
to
another
fix it. That's it.
They
could've
make
kept-
a Jump Force 2. I pray to God they learn from the mistakes from 1, because that game from 2019 to 2023, I think is when it finally just stopped.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
shut down the servers.
Yeah.
Every time a DLC dropped, people went
on it.
nuts. They had so much hope because they thought, okay, if you're still dropping DLC,
That means you're going to fix it.
you're gonna optimize it. That means you're gonna still
Because-
fix it. That means you're gonna.
They knew they weren't going to fix.
You don't
J-Stars.
sell 5 million copies, and people don't keep playing if they don't see the potential in the game.
Yeah. They
Whether you
saw it.
have haters or not, every game's gonna have haters. That's irrelevant to me. That game was on track to be great, and they just
I think
They
I,
did
I
not.
still
Like, bro,
think-
I'm
I
just
still
saying-
think, aside from all the issues he listed are very valid. The
Nothing.
bugs, the timing, all the issues he listed are valid.
and this is coming from someone
I
who put over
just think-
700 hours of that game. I
just
promise
think-
you, I know all the issues.
Dude,
Another
it-
issue
it
is
was a
the
valid
arena
700,
fighter.
bro.
Because
It was
name a successful arena fighter within like the past 5 years.
There are no good arena fighters except for Xenoverse and
Xenoverse
Naruto.
and Naruto. That's it.
Those are older than 5 years.
I understand that.
They
I said there are
are
none
the only
except
ones that are
for those
successful.
two. There's a formula those two understood
They work.
Right.
that Jump Force refused to
But
follow.
I'm
Wait,
not talking about Jump Force. I'm saying because those arena fighters work, and I feel like another one that could be considered a success, I guess, would be Bleach, right?
Bleach is still going strong.
It's still going strong.
But that's one
But Bleach
game
is in a
out
good-
of the last 5 years.
Mhm.
That's one game out of how many failed ones? Demon Slayer is only considered a success because part 2 is coming out, but Demon Slayer was a failure. JJK was a royal failure.
I played that shit. That shit was garbage.
Sparking Zero. Here's the thing. I feel like Sparking Zero is only a success because visually, like graphic wise, it's better.
It's beautiful.
But as far as fighting and gameplay, I still think Fighters beats it.
100%.
Yeah,
It does.
actual
Bar
fighting.
Bar none.
If you have a tournament and niggas are literally just flying around in the air,
Yeah.
That's
come on
that's
now.
annoying. Yeah,
Now
that's
the
annoying.
visually, it is one of the best looking Dragon Ball. But as far as like gameplay and all the other controls, Fighters takes it. So it's like it is a success, but not really. Right?
No, okay, so from a company standpoint, it's a
From
success.
a company,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
but
sold
it's
premium
sold,
copies
yeah.
in 24 hours.
like I said,
Yeah.
but minus
Like niggas
but-
were waiting. They were waiting.
yeah, but
Wait.
you have all these rosters of like 10 Gokus, 10 Vegetas.
Yeah, it's
But
That is
minus-
annoying. That is very annoying.
But minus visually, I wouldn't consider it a success, right? Because people are still playing Xenoverse. People are still playing Fighters,
Yep.
right? So you have all. What's another arena fighter that fucking failed?
You know, a lot of people don't notice that. It was kind of similar to what he said. Like a lot of you guys don't know, but that Saint Seiya, Brave Soldiers, like it was the same thing. Like you had regular Shiryu, you had New Claw Shiryu, then you had God Claw
think
Shiryu,
that's
then you
so
had
dumb.
Libra Shiryu. You had 7 different versions of each of the 5 main characters, which was Phoenix, Shun,
And just,
Yoga.
just for
It's
the
the
sake of
same
filling up a
thing.
roster.
Yeah, it's the same thing just to fill up the roster. And then you had all the regulars. Then you had like the Silver Saints and the Gold Saints, which also had their own versions. Then you had gods. Like I see what he's saying. Like you ate up the whole fucking roster, like a half to a third of just the main characters in their different versions.
Same thing with
It's
Come on,
beautiful.
Like Sparking Zero.
just like
Yes,
Sparking
just
Zero.
like Sparking
Oh,
Zero.
yeah, Sparking Zero. You could have cut out half of those.
There's-
characters, to be honest.
And that's and I say that to piggyback is that it's waste. It's just a
Roster
waste of
shouldn't have gone over
potential.
90.
It's a waste.
It's not just a waste of potential, it's a waste of data because you could have had that in storage space because you could have used that space to do something else.
And that's
So
what
you
and that's
people
what
actually
kills a
want.
lot of that's what kills a lot of the arenas is not only the gameplay but the way that you do the character selection. It's stupid.
I feel like Sparking Zero's gameplay, when you don't do
That's what
the
I'm saying,
cheesy
bro.
BS,
Like,
it's actually fine. It's just I don't really understand what it is that like these companies do. It's where they'll see successful arena games that have been going on for God knows how long.
10+
They'll
years.
make their own and not look at the games that did well, and they're like, you know what, we don't look at that. We'll do this.
Here's I guess to sum it all up because you just reminded me. I feel like there are too many failed arena fighters compared to successful ones as to why are they still being made?
And
That's
then
one, and then like I already
Because
said,
look at Naruto Ninja Storm, Naruto Ultimate or Naruto Ninja Storm Ultimate 4, right, or whatever that title is.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody remembers the Naruto's before that
No.
because before its Ultimate, it was just
3
regular.
was fun. No, 3 was fun. 3 was fun.
It was
and
fun,
then
but
they came out
before
with 4,
Ultimate,
and
they
then
came out. It was just
everything
regular Naruto Ninja Storm.
Yeah.
Right, and then they had other Naruto games,
Yeah.
right, that were arena fighters.
Yeah.
Also, Dragon Ball Z, right, because before Budokai Tenkaichi,
It was
just
Budokai.
Budokai.
Which
All
it
of them
was
failed.
fun. Budokai 3 was
Oh, well, I don't want to say
successful.
fail, but nobody really.
Budokai 1 and 3 were very successful. 2 kind of just it got lost.
they
because
did
it was,
well. Let's be honest. Like
Budokai 2 did do well, but it just didn't do as well as 1 and 3.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm comparing these games to their standout games, right? So you compare those to Xenoverse 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They don't compare,
not even close.
No.
right?
No,
So
I-
while they did do good for their time,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
I still don't think they're successful because again, Xenoverse been out. Xenoverse 2 been out for what, 8-9 years or some shit like that.
About
People-
9 years. Going on
People
9
are still
years.
playing it.
Because they keep
Same thing with
updating it
Naruto.
with more shit. Same thing with Naruto.
With,
Boruto.
again,
Naruto to
Naruto.
Boruto. The same
Yeah,
shit.
well, it's
Is even Ultimate Ninja Storm 1 in the fucking App Store?
Nope. 1, 2, or 3. Nope. It's just 4.
Do you see what I'm saying? So you have, and I understand it's a building block, right, to an extent, right, for those past games, because Arena Fighters came out, they're trying something different, right? But you have to look at it like The formula is there for successful arena fighters. So why is it not being followed? So since it's not being followed, since the formula is not being followed, you should either A, follow the formula, or B, stop trying to fucking make them.
Agreed.
And go to Arc System Works got it right.
Agreed.
Arc System Works got it right.
Agreed.
They have
Guilty
They
Gear.
have Guilty Gear.
Or
they have
Blaze Blue.
DBZ Fighter, Blast Blue.
Yeah,
They have
nigga, their
Chrono-
shit works.
What's the other one? They have like a plethora. They have
No,
I don't think I
They
don't
have
think
the
they made,
formula down
was
pat.
it Melty Blood, but Melty Blood is
Melty Blood was
Melty
fun as
was
fuck.
so good.
I don't think Arc
Side note,
System makes
I won
them.
that first time.
But even still, that fucking that side scrolling, you see what I'm saying? That's a formula.
It's
that
fun.
shit works. So that's what I'm saying. Make Jump Force in that style, because if they're just gonna blatantly ignore a working formula, right? That side scrolling 2D type, it doesn't take as much, and there's so much more information to go off of.
Yeah.
That shit will work. That would fucking
I
work.
can agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's more fails than successes. It is. And it's the reason why all it's the reason why all the 2D side scrollers they win. They're
the
endless.
same scheme.
They're endless.
All of them.
There's a reason why Street Fighter has 6 games, and there are 3 to 4 games in between all 6 of those games going up to it. There's a reason. There's a
You know,
reason.
and here's the
There
thing.
is a reason.
Demon Slayer currently is following the Naruto path in the sense of
It looks good.
it has to hit a certain threshold, and then it's considered success for them to make the next game. And so the second game is gonna, especially with the movies coming out, the second game is gonna hit that threshold. They're gonna go to 3, gonna go to 4. But the only one that's gonna be remembered is going to be the last one. It's gonna be the greatest one. But I really think Demon Slayer specifically would benefit best from a 3v3 side scroll or 2D, because especially with those team attacks they got now. Have you seen the Tengen and Rengoku?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Fucking
it looks
beautiful.
as fuck, bro.
Right? But that's just visual.
Yeah, I hope it's not. It doesn't look like one again. Because if it's like one, I'm not gonna play it.
Right. Demon Slayer for sure
The
would have
one,
benefited from a Arc Systems fucking makeover.
Because
Once you
I
play it, it's like
when you go through and look at like the specials and the gameplay and the comic, like bro, that shit it's a masterpiece. It looks beautiful.
it's the thing about it for Demon Slayer 1. What they did was what all arena fighters do. You have a simple combo thing. One button pretty much does everything.
Simple.
But as you play it, and then you realize it's kind of just like the same thing happening over and over. There's no I promise you, it's over and over. You're doing the same thing over. It just kind of gets bland.
There's no timing. There's no delayed input.
No,
that
there's
you gotta
timing,
do.
but
No, there is?
it doesn't take the level of skill you think it does. It
So
really
you mean
doesn't.
like it
You can
doesn't
literally
take-
just run around and jump and catch somebody off guard, and
So it's not like
the level
Tekken
of
or
skill
Street
you think
Fighter
you
or
would
other
need.
shit like that to
no.
where you would have to.
The level of skill you think you would need in that game, you don't need it. You don't need that much skill to be good at that game. You really don't. It doesn't require too much of anything. You can just jump in and be good. You'll figure it out in the first hour, I promise you. It's
sounds-
just
that
not
sounds about
good.
that.
So if they made it 2D, I think it'd be better.
You would have to.
And then you get a 3D animation when the combo comes.
You would have to. Yeah, you would have to really be better. Like
Yes.
really have to.
It'll become more technical.
Because dude, I'm telling you, growing up playing these Marvel games, bro, you try to
Where's
figure
the
out
second?
to do
Where's the
Infinite.
second Demon Slayer gonna stop at? Because the first one stopped at after the Lower Moon 6, right?
I believe so.
I didn't play a whole lot of the first one, to be honest. Or
I went straight to the verses. I don't think I even finished the story.
Yeah, I don't know where it stopped at, but
I just
where's the
can't-
second one going? It's not gonna stop at the movie.
Probably not.
So-
Maybe after Rengoku dies? No.
I don't know. We're gonna have to see. What
Maybe.
they do.
Probably the training arc, maybe.
Maybe the training arc.
But still, I feel like they definitely should go back to either follow the formula for arena fighters or just stop trying to fucking
Just stick to 3D, bro.
So,
I mean, stick
yeah.
to 2D. Like just
I just, like I said, I'm last time.
3D models with 2D. I mean, it's.
If you want to, if the 3D models really were a big concern and that stopped a lot of people from, go ahead and change them. I don't really care. But I just feel like the formula is there, is set in stone. Jump Force followed it for maybe 60% of the way. And then they just like, you know what? Let's just try and add some. No. Naruto's right there.
Bleach should have been 3v3.
Hands down.
That would have been.
I
That
feel like
would've
video
been
games
fun.
suffer from.
The team synergy would. Oh,
I feel like video games suffer from what movies used to suffer from, right? Because we're just talking about how starting at the beginning of somebody's story.
Yes.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I feel
Instead
like
of
a
just
lot
coming-
of anime video games
instead of just
suffer
coming
from that,
in, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And like I understand you want to bring in new people, but I feel like you're going to the amount of new people you're going to bring in won't compare to the amount of people who have watched and who already know.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So why are we going backwards? Like, you know, Bleach has more than enough characters. It did not need to be
Seriously.
1v1.
seriously.
It didn't need to be 1v1.
I agree. No,
Right?
I
And also, it doesn't even cover his whole story. It
Nope.
stops at
If I'm being honest, Bleach could have been 2D. I would have been cool with that.
That would have been fun.
yeah.
Oh, so-
And
That
while
would've
they
been
while
fun.
it has the
That actually would've
characters,
been fun.
like Isaac goes up to Aizen with the Hyugoku,
Mhm.
right? But it doesn't go past. Does it go past? I didn't play the storyline. Does it go past it?
I don't know.
I think it stops right after he beats Aizen. If I'm not mistaken.
So it stops right at the.
Yeah, when he loses his powers the first
Does
time.
it even have Espada characters?
Oh.
Does it have Espada characters?
I haven't
Does it?
played it in so long. I want to say it does.
Does it? It has to has like Grinja and some of the other. It
It has
has.
Grimjow.
It has to.
Okay, one or two characters.
Because
out of
he's
Yeah,
all
there are
of
a
them?
few Espada characters.
Out of all of
Grinja is
them?
the most popular. That's why out of the Espada.
It has a few.
And then they're saying they
Does
want-
it have? Does it? But those are the popular ones,
Yeah.
though.
They have to.
It's got to have all. It's got to
like
have all
Grinja
of them.
and who's the other Super Ukiura?
Yeah,
It's got to have all of them, though.
I mean, they're still adding
To have
characters,
all
so-
of them? Yeah, they're still adding like.
Okay, so perfect. Why the fuck is it 1v1?
Who knows, bro?
It's too late to change the formula. Well, you want them to just go like, oh yeah, let's just.
Yeah,
play.
the next Bleach they release, there needs to be made
Oh yeah,
by
see
artists
now the
and
next
artists.
one, I would like that in 2v2. That shit would be hard. And then they could actually add all the, like you're saying, they could add in all the characters.
Yeah, I feel
And then
like-
it would be like real team synergy, like Chad, Orihime, and fucking Uryu and on a goddamn team. That would make sense. Like,
Mhm.
or you could like do.
I would love to see Byakuya and Rukia have a
Thank you,
combo.
Byakuya and Rukia have a combo.
That'd be
Or you
sick.
could have Toshiro and Rukia because they're both ice users.
Mhm.
And fuck that, bruh. That would be
And
hot.
they're
And then you could just throw in a fire user. Just say, you know what? I'm just gonna throw in a fire user just because them other two niggas is ice. I can just do
Yeah,
it.
and then now their Bankais are in-game transformations, right? And so their ultimates change if they're normal state or
Yes.
Bankais.
Yes, that
You feel
makes
me?
perfect sense.
So-
That's how it's been done in all the other things. I would love to see Byakuya's fucking Bankai animated in like, oh my god.
Yeah, with the third Demon Slayer, they could do the same thing. They
That
could make
would
it
be
2D,
hard.
and then they could have
Hakunen
everybody's
and-
fucking
oh.
curse mark, right?
Bro, that would be
As an in-game transformation.
dude. Still, yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah, I just.
It's doable. They just don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. It's not that they can't. They don't. They have the time. And the
I mean, to
money
be
and
fair, the Bleach
resources.
game, it's still not a bad game.
No, it's fun. No,
I'll give it
it's-
like a 6.5, maybe 7 out of
Yeah,
10.
I'm not saying I hate the game. I
It's
just.
just it's funny seeing some of these dudes rage out over some of the mechanics though.
But here, it's hard to watch a game about your one of your favorite animes not live up to its potential.
Yeah.
When you have a game like Invincible coming out that looks like a mix of fucking fighters and Mortal Kombat,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like, okay, that's
yeah,
about to take, that's
yeah.
gonna take the fuck off.
Yep.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait, have you seen these niggas are juggling niggas in the air combos
that
and
shit
shit?
goes hard,
Yes,
bro.
and it's a 3v3.
Uh-huh.
I can only name like 3 Viltrumites by name. Everybody else, I know by look. Like I know a girl with the fucking ponytail. You
We
see
don't
what I'm
even
saying?
know her
Can't even
name.
say the
We
name.
don't
Just
even
know
know
the
her
fucking
name.
name.
We
But
don't
they
even know her name.
They got
Isn't-
3v3.
Isn't
Come
she the
on,
one
man.
that? Yeah, you don't even know
Come
her
on.
name. You just know Conquest,
Yeah.
Nolan,
And Thrag.
and Thrag.
Right. And then they got all these other no-name. Who was the girl that fucking attacked Mark and threw him through the ship?
Alicia.
You don't even know her fucking
Yeah,
name.
you don't know her name.
Yeah, but
don't
you
know
can
her
name all the Espada, right?
Yeah,
But it's
That's true.
But Bleach is 1v1.
that's true because I would love to have Stark in the game so he can.
Oh my
Bro,
god,
I
that'd
would
be
love
nuts.
that.
Bro,
Stark.
yes.
Dude,
Yes.
bro, when they introduce his character, I'm like Dante. I immediately said Dante because like his guns, one's a high-powered Cero and one's a goddamn multi-rapid fire, and the motherfucker has spectral wolves.
So
I almost got out of this chair.
It's
Berenger?
Yeah, okay.
You
That's
have
why
the literal Grim Reaper.
right.
Oh, that was
The literal Grim Reaper.
that was a
It's
beautiful
number
design.
two.
Yes, it's number 2.
This nigga
That
is
was
the king of the
beautiful
underworld,
design.
and
you made this nigga
Isaac
number
made
2
this nigga
just
number
to
2.
spite him. He did that just to spite him. He's like, I know that your ability is really the shit, but I'm just gonna make you number 2 because I came in and took your shit, and you thought you was that nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, cause Stark shouldn't have been number 1 if I'm being real.
Bro, he shouldn't have.
He's
and then,
cool, but
and then with all the lore and like the breakdowns, because this one dude I watch him a lot. He broke that shit down hard, and he literally said the reason for that was just because like, oh, you were the king, but now you're number 2, and I'm gonna make this nigga who really doesn't even want the title to position, because they're based off of like what they are. Like Stark is.
I thought it was based off strength though.
It was. So
It is.
according to
And Berenger is stronger, but Stark's number. I forget why they said Stark was number 1.
spiritual or pressure or whatever, but apparently his reserves are higher than anyone.
Yeah, there you go.
But see, that's the thing. So
Mhm.
that's right. And I know, Jesus Christ, we started this fucking thing talking about Superman.
Yeah, I know, but we
and
went way
Batman
off
Superman.
the yeah.
But that is my issue with anime games in particular, and anime fighting games, right? Or you know what? Fuck it, anime games in general, because
in general.
Yeah,
those
in
anime
general.
games suffer from what movies used to suffer from, which is they start at the beginning, right? Instead of these things are already established in a space, and you're trying to focus on gathering new people when it's like, no, just cater to the audience that have watched it or even just watched a bit of it, right? You don't need to start at the very beginning, unless it's like a story RPG, whatever, then okay, cool, start at the beginning. But don't cut it short by stopping at a specific arc.
Right.
Do the whole the whole series. You see what I'm saying? Unless it's still going like One Piece, that's a little different. Like there's obviously different things to it, but fighting games for sure, I feel like a lot of them start at the beginning, number 1. Number 2, not everything has to be an arena fighter. In my personal opinion, a majority of anime games do far better in the 2D, 3v3, what Arc Systems is doing. I know they're not the only company to do it, it's
Like,
just the most popular right now.
We've never like. I'm glad you said that. When the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, those fighting games are all 2D. Even in New Gen, they're 2D, and they work.
Yeah, and
Like it just makes sense. Like,
and I feel like if they stop at a specific arc, even if the manga's finished, right? And I understand you don't want to spoil it to a certain degree. I think Naruto, when Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Form came out, they didn't care. I could be wrong. But anyway,
the story wasn't finished. Yeah, the story wasn't finished.
yeah,
yet.
but even
It
still,
wasn't
here's the
finished
thing. Complete the arc up to where the manga is. You feel me? And not just that, but I feel like a lot of these anime games are. The Demon Slayer game is a cash grab.
100%.
It is a literal cash grab because the first one stopped pretty early, right? And the second one is picking up where it left off to a certain extent. That's going to stop early, right? And it's just a repackage. It's the same shit, right? They just added better team attacks, and it doesn't have to be that way. You feel me? So, and again with Bleach, if they come out with a Bleach 2 and it's the similar setup, that's going to be a cash grab because out of all these fucking characters, why is there only... It doesn't have to be 3v3, but if you got 50 plus fucking characters, why are you doing 1v1? Why is it not 3v3? Why is it... Again, everything can't be an arena fighter. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing is, why are you not listening to the formula that's already been there, as well as your fans, right? That's how Hunter x Hunter suffered. You see what I'm saying? I understand you wanna be different. Do you have to be though?
No.
Your series in and of itself is different. Why do you have to try to reinvent the wheel?
There's no need to do
There's
it.
no-
It's like
yeah.
so many
That
games
again, that's how
copy
Hunter x
each
Hunter
other
failed.
too.
Yeah,
so
so
it's like.
Look at Tekken. Look at Soul Calibur. Look at Dead or
Virtual
Alive. It is
Virtual Fighter.
literally the same
Virtual
thing.
Fighter, the same
Face to
thing.
face, you can do the 8 ways, sides of direction, and it's not like it's arena, but it's not really arena. Like you're just slow moving.
Yeah.
You're always right here. They all do the same
and they
thing.
all have sold ridiculously.
So here's the thing, like if I would have done Demon Slayer 1. If you have to stop it, if you don't have to complete the manga, I would have did the first one up until Infinity Castle, okay, and then have XYZ characters, and 2D 3v3, right, and then in the second Demon Slayer, have installs to where you can do. Matter of fact, you didn't even have to come out with a part 2. You could just keep updating like Xenoverse. You just
That's
keep
what I'm saying.
updating.
Like that's
the
what I'm
fucking
saying. For
game.
like same thing for Bleach.
You don't have to come out with a 2, 3, 4. Just keep updating
just
the
keep
fucking
patching
game.
and updating it.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
so it
'cause
just
I would
has
love that,
installs to
bro.
where you have the curse mark, and your DLC could have the rest of the story that eventually the
There you
anime
go.
catches up
There you go.
to.
There you go.
Right, with certain characters like have Muzan playable.
There you
Right,
go.
and then
That's all
his
Xenoverse. Do
You know what? Yeah, you know what? And how did you say that? Like, I would like even the filler arcs for Bleach. Like, I would love for them to put some of that in there. Like, I would love to be able to
so
play
nice.
as the Zanpakuto.
That'd be so nice.
I would love to be able to play as Sinbon Sakura in
with all the
War.
characters that Bleach has. Right,
Like,
it's-
they have an endless amount. Like, there's
Yeah, their install could be, like their Bankai, and then again their ultimates change. They have an ultimate in base form, and they have an ultimate in their Bankai, right? And then for characters who don't necessarily have a Bankai, right, like Chad, his install could be where he has like the arm and all that shit, or might just make it his ultimate, whatever the case. You see what I'm saying?
I would love that. I would
So yeah, you don't.
it's things that they can do that I wish they would do. Like,
And then make it a time limit, like in fighters, right? Frieza turns to Golden Frieza,
Oh yeah,
and then you have a certain time limit. You don't have to keep the Bankai for whatever. You don't have to if you're doing Demon Slayer. You don't have to keep their curse mark for whatever, right?
For the
And then
whole-
you
for
can
the
do
whole
it
thing, yeah,
how
for the whole
Naruto 4 does it, because apparently the games are canon. And they added material. They added Shishui's whole fucking, how do you pronounce his name? His whole storyline. You know what I'm saying? He has a perfect Susanoo,
Yep.
bruh.
right?
Bruh.
So now you can add stuff. I've always said, I actually have a video on my drafts I need to post. I've always said Demon Slayer is far too fucking short, right? So now you can add Tengen with his fucking mark. You see what I'm saying? Now they have better moves and all that. Man, you don't. They're ignoring formulas. They're ignoring fans, and I just feel like
Because they're gonna do.
people are gonna keep shelling out money because they recognize they love the characters, they love the series.
And that's what they're
that,
bad.
and they have belief in the potential that it's like, bro, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. It has my This is gonna be the one.
You're paying for potential.
There you go. Thank
And
you.
these companies are just, it's like they're dangling
And
their
they
carrot
know
in
that.
front of you,
And they know
right?
that.
And then they're like, psych, you gotta be cooler than that. And it's like, bro, come on.
And yeah,
It's so painful how true that is.
it's the truth. Yeah.
That's what Jump Force was. It's potential. That was.
Jump Force is such wasted potential, man.
Bro, they
Because what other game am I picking
100%.
like
I would love
Bakugo
Full
facing
Art
off
in that
against
game.
Vegeta? You see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Or my man from Fifth of the North Star
Yeah.
versus Yusuke. You can't. Where are you getting that?
What?
Wait,
Where?
which one? Because Fist of the North Star has a lot of characters.
Just the main MC.
Oh,
He's the only one
versus,
there.
Yeah, Kenshiro versus
Versus Yusuke. You can't. Where are you getting that?
I would have loved to see some of the others like
Come out.
Got goddamn All Might versus Aizen, and you over here.
Come out with the Jump
No.
Force 2, and if you just have to for some reason make it Arena Fighter, make it not fucking 3D, right? Make sure the bugs work. Make sure like when you do damage to the cities and stuff, like the camera fucking angles work.
Oh my god,
Right?
that was
That
a
is
big
horrible.
one.
Like make sure the cameras
I
fucking
didn't mention
work.
that one. That camera
Yeah.
was annoying.
Yeah, and make sure,
Dude.
right, the lock-on mechanic works
With the-
where
yeah, with the
attacks
rush
can
on
fucking
effects,
hit.
yeah.
Because I don't want to pick kitchen and do an unblockable attack,
And-
right?
and
And,
then
I'm
you
right in
block
front of
it.
the nigga, and it doesn't fucking connect. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, bruh, this nigga doesn't move, and it doesn't even hit him.
Oh my god, bro. It's the truth, though.
Wait, did that happen when we were in tournament one time? Ryan was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" That was hilarious, yo.
That
'Cause-
game,
no, it's because me and Rob went from having like a dope ass Street Fighter fight, and then when it comes to J Force, because like we were
I invested a considerable amount of, not as much as him. I invested a considerable amount of time into Jump Force.
Bruh.
Only and I hate when you invest so much time into something only for you to be defeated by
the mechanics.
the literal mechanics, glitches, bugs,
Yes.
right? Camera fucking angles.
Or you
Why
can
is-
spam a move infinitely, and it's
Right.
just like,
Dude, no, it was goddamn Luffy's Red Hawk.
Luffy's Red Hawk was so busted. It would actually go through guard. It would actually, like, normally if you hit Luffy, the move stops. Luffy can actually go through
Yes.
a lot of attacks and still hit you with the Red Hawk.
Yes.
I'm just like,
And,
What?
you know the only reason why I remember that? Only reason. Oh,
yeah, so he was spamming.
Well, that was an issue with J-Stars as well. Like, Luffy had an issue in J-Stars as well, but that's...
They made him too
No,
busted. They didn't.
yeah.
That's another thing, a balancing issue. You really got to balance.
No, one of the characters that was
So that's gonna
beyond
be hard,
unbalanced.
though.
No, it's not. Naruto balanced.
No, one of the characters
Because
that
that's
was
just
beyond
Naruto
unbalanced in
characters.
J-Force.
Bro, if I put
But-
10-10 versus the Hokage, who's supposed to win? Second Hokage. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But they're both doing the same amount of damage in their combos.
Yeah, no.
Let's be. They balanced the
okay,
hell out that
well,
game.
No, because
If-
Zebra and J-Stars was unbalanced.
I understand that.
His
but I'm saying-
abilities were stupid. And then
Yeah.
when you...
But you need to balance fighting games. You should not have a character where 2 to 3 hits, I'm
You know
almost
what?
dead.
Oh,
This
speaking
is
of
why I
10-10.
still tout, and I keep bringing up Street Fighter. Akuma is the perfect example. Akuma has a very high damage output, but guess what? He has the
Defense is
lowest
trash.
amount of health in the game.
Oh, same thing with Phoenix.
Yeah,
From
thank you.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
She has the lowest amount of health, but when and that's why
Sure,
everybody's
so
a little
one touch
bitch
you,
and keeps
though,
her
so.
and keeps her in the back so we can build up.
But
You also to even
Balance
get
that's
her,
what-
to
yeah,
even
that's
get
balance.
her is a little.
Yeah.
She has to be what, the only character left.
Yes.
Or no,
You have
not
to have
the
five.
only
No, you have
character.
to
5 bars.
5 meters.
5 fucking meters.
5 meters.
Yeah.
And as soon as
You
you,
have
get
to
the Dark
die
Phoenix and
with-
you X Factor, that's it. You win the game. That's it. You win the match.
Yeah.
That's it. The rest of your 2 characters is just to build meter and cannon fodder.
Yeah.
That's why we have to snap her in like right at the beginning.
Yeah, you have 5 meter, and then once
Balancing,
Once
thank you.
Phoenix loses her health,
Yes.
she turns into Dark Phoenix.
That's
has
balancing.
health. But also, not only does her attack, she one touch you, you're gone, but her health bar declines even if you don't touch
Which
her. Her
is
health
why
bar
we have to use healing
declines.
field and we have to have X Factor. If you do not have X Factor,
And her defense is almost non-existent.
it's not. So that's balancing at its best.
That's a beautiful way to balance a character that's too broken.
Like X Factor level 3, like certain characters, they're busted because like if you have them as anchor and you X Factor and you have level 3, you're gonna win. Virgil, you're gonna win. Zero, you can goddamn use his lightning loops, busted. Phoenix, busted. Like there's just characters it's balancing at their best, but
If they ever decide to do a Jump Force 2, right, and they actually do it correctly and listen to, what people are wanting, right, and, fix,
Please,
not
give
not
us
so much,
Kurama.
and here's
I
the thing,
want Kurama.
I'm not saying
Yes,
like,
Jump Force.
listen
Please put
to,
Kurama.
I'm not saying listen to what
By
people
himself.
are wanting
No,
by
I
putting new
want him in the
characters.
game like along with everybody else.
Right, but I'm saying like, if they actually fix the issues that Jump Force 1
Put
had,
Genkai in
Right?
a fucking video game.
it could be the greatest anime fighting game
Put
ever.
that old bitch in
Ever.
the video game, dog.
Who?
Kai from
Genkai.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Genkai. Dude, I would love Master Roshi's in the DBZ games. Why
But
can't Genkai be in
Master Roshi ain't in Jump Force though.
He should have been.
He's not. He should
should've
have been.
They already had Gohan, Trunks, Goku, Vegeta. Wait, was
Cell.
Gohan even in it?
No,
Cell,
Gohan
Frieza.
was not in
Gohan.
Jump
Gohan
Force.
wasn't in, but they said Cell and Frieza, Majin
Yeah.
Buu.
Yep, Majin Buu.
They don't need Roshi.
So that's what I'm saying.
Nah, you
They
said-
only
Different
had
from-
they only had 3 characters from Yu Yu Hakusho. Why not put Genkai or Kurama in there?
But to be honest, those 3 characters were the most popular.
So
Well,
we
it's
wrong
K,
on
he
our
ain't,
popularity.
and-
Toguro, like who?
If they're going on popularity, I mean, they only have what 2 characters from Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's
Yugi
it.
and Kaiba.
Yugi and Kaiba because
The
they're
most
the most
popular
popular.
characters.
Yeah, people fuck with Joey, but no, they love Kaiba and Yugi. Why? Because they're the 2 main antagonists and protagonists, and because their monsters have the most support out of anything.
Hunter x Hunter, they had Killua, Gon,
Yeah, Killua, Gon, and Hisoka. That's
And
it.
Bisky.
Oh yeah.
No,
The teacher.
Yeah.
She was actually very popular. She's one of the most popular characters.
Then with say all they had was Shiryu and Seiya because they are
Popular
the
characters.
two most popular. Even though I'm a Phoenix Ikki guy, yeah, they put
You can.
You know what? I'm gonna take a step further. It doesn't have to be Jump Force 2. It could be a whole new anime game.
Yes.
But that's the issue
And I
because
want you
Jump
to
Force
bring
is only
in-
shonen characters.
And I
So-
want you to bring in other yes, thank you. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, bring in Sailor Moon, my nigga.
Bring in fucking Inuyasha. I would love to fucking play as Sesshomaru.
Inuyasha, Sesshomaru. Like I said, bring in Sailor Moon, right?
Oh,
Sailor
they
Moon's
would
crushing
be
shit.
busted. They would be
Sailor Moon.
busted.
You know, bring in other magical word. Car Captor Sakura.
Dude,
Right?
no. Bring it. Yo. Do you know how busted Sakura would be? Yue would be busted. Yo, you would be. Yo, that's diabolical.
Look,
Yo.
it doesn't have to be It doesn't have to be
Yo, that
Jump
would
Force.
be
It could be
disgusting.
just an anime fighting game. I understand.
I
There's
don't
like
care what the title
licenses.
is. Just do it. Do that.
Fucking
I understand there's
Pay
licenses
these
and
niggas.
shit.
The license is gonna be
Pay 'em.
crazy.
Yeah.
Pay
Oh
him.
my
Bro,
god.
that would be busted. Sakura versus fucking Sailor Moon.
What?
Really? Yo, get the
What?
fuck out of here, bro. Like, you have a whole team.
Also,
of-
for those of y'all that don't know, because that was a crazy pull. That was an anime that came out in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Oh damn. Car
It was-
Captor's old.
okay,
I forgot.
no,
Car
see,
Captor
it-
Sakura
yeah.
is old.
if you
Y'all
guys
gotta
don't
check that
know,
out.
Car Captor Sakura was along the line of, like, Sailor Moon.
But she's magical
was-
girl. She's in that magical girl trope. So same
Yeah.
thing as the girls from Precure.
Yeah.
Car Captor Sakura, Sailor Moon.
Yes.
All those magical girl tropes, right? But Car Captor Sakura is
busted.
It's
Yeah,
beyond slept
she's-
on, and she is busted.
busted.
She is busted. Those cards are busted.
yeah. But
Yeah.
now you have these other animes, right? So you obviously you have more shonen characters. You have Tanjiro, a handful of the Hashira,
Yeah.
Itadori, Gojo, Sukuna.
I wanted to add Hitman Reborn characters.
Thank you, bro, because they
Yeah.
only had Suna. That's it. That's it. He's the only character that made it in J Stars, and I'm like, bro, this is disgusting.
He should have made it a Jump Force, but he didn't.
Yeah, 'cause
And
at
then,
that point in time, he was
point-
super popular. With
Right,
that
but if
stuff.
you're gonna make a game like that, you might as well start adding isekai characters too. You could add
Why not?
Nayafumi from Rise of the Shield Hero
That'll work.
and Raptalia because she's gonna be a fucking beast of a swords girl.
There you go.
Yeah, let's
right?
go ahead and add in Jinwoo. Fuck it. Let's add in Jinwoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a-
Oh, now you know what add Jinwoo.
If you're gonna add Jinwoo, you might as well add Rimuru.
Okay, cool. Add him. Give a fuck.
How
Adam.
would you make that work?
They'll figure it out.
I don't know what his ultimate would look like if he had one.
Just
Bro,
it
summon
would
the whole army?
probably look like Pain from Naruto.
Oh
They
yeah,
all jump.
all the
the-
Katsuki
yeah.
jump there.
all the fuck his three generals because he has Beru.
Yeah,
The big dude, I remember his name. The last one he gets.
yeah.
He
Talking
gets-
about Iron?
No. Oh, I guess 4 generals then.
4. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
'Cause
that
that's,
would be
Hero,
hard.
Iron,
Igris,
Igris.
and
I know
the
you talking
last
about the
nigga-
mage.
No. Okay, 5 generals then. I'm talking about the very last nigga he gets fucks Biru up. He fights Biru, fucks Biru up.
You talking about the dragon?
He's got the giant ass
Is it
sword.
the dragon?
It's not a dragon. It's a.
Damn, I don't remember that one.
As soon as he comes out, he can talk.
Oh yeah. Oh damn, I forgot his name. He can talk.
As soon as he gets summoned, he can talk
Yep.
because he comes back. He comes when Sun Jiwoo can access the entire army.
Yep. Damn, I forgot his name. Yeah, pull that up.
Oh, okay, so they got Igris, Bellion,
Bellion.
There you go.
Bellion, and then the other ones are Shadow Soldiers, so it's like Tusk, Greed, and Queen.
Tusk. That's the mage right there. There we go.
The maid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
But his
so
ultimate.
he has like 6.
But yeah,
He's got
but
like
he
6.
doesn't even need like when he fights, because when he fights he can fight himself.
Mhm.
Or you can mix them in. You didn't play this, but Grand Blue Relink,
Oh, yeah.
my homie with the cape,
I tried.
and how when he attacks
I-
sometimes
yes.
his stand comes in and attacks.
Yes.
You can make that the same thing.
I
Igris
tried.
comes in, doesn't attack. Biru comes, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That could work.
That does
could
make
work.
sense.
Okay.
That would be legit, but dude, for somebody to actually just be like, you know
No,
what?
they messed that up. They
Let's
did wrong.
undertake. Let's do this. Let's undertake this and let's see where it goes.
It's just a licensing issue, bro. That's
It would be
license
beyond
issue.
difficult. It's not like Warner Bros. Where Warner Bros. has the fucking licensing. They have control of
If they
everything.
could figure out the licensing, I promise you that roster was probably supposed to have at least 100.
I mean,
would
it's
be 150
the
characters, bro.
but the same reason
It
why
would
that
be Mugen in real life, like in
it would be
actual
Mugen in real
video
life, but
game
the same
concept.
reason why that doesn't exist is the same reason as why there's not another Def Comedy, fighting game, or not Def Comedy, but Def Jam.
Def Jam,
fighting
yeah.
game.
Oh yeah, no, it would never. Happen. It
Licenses,
would never. Happen.
different
It would never
artists,
happen.
different pay, all that shit.
They had it, went away, then they brought it back, then they left again. Like it's not gonna happen. Like bro, it's for
yeah,
a
but
multitude of
even
reasons.
still, if you were to add
Outside of
that
licensing.
level of an anime game, you have to do
Oh,
you have to make sure all the bugs are correct. You have to make sure
Dude.
the camera's correct. You have
The
to make
thing,
sure
the
it
thing
works.
with that is, bro, because of an anime game, they would, as you said, they would bring back from our era, like late '80s, mid '80s, all the way up to like now. Do you know how hard that would be to like?
You don't have to go back that far. You don't have to
No,
go, I guess,
the thing is
80s
because there would be
Fist of the
such.
North Star.
There would be legacy characters because it's like we just named them like Fist of the North Star.
What's my
Sailor
man with the
Moon.
gun? I forgot.
God dang, the motherfucker that
From
Jackson
Cowboy Bebop?
used.
No,
The motherfucker that Jackson used to
Bash, the
perfection.
Stampede?
No.
I would love for them to
Literally-
be in there. Yes.
I forgot his name. Damn.
Go not
But here's
fuck
the thing: if Nintendo can do it,
Rio Hayabusa Rio. That's his name. Rio something.
It's not pulling up.
Rio
thing.
Cyber.
here's the thing: if,
Is it yeah, I think it's real.
Pull
if,
it
if
up.
Nintendo can do it, right? Sonic ain't
But that's
Nintendo. They got
Nintendo.
Sonic
That's
in there.
Nintendo. They got-
Okay,
they-
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Exactly.
City Hunter.
City Hunter, Rio
Who?
Cyber City
Who?
Hunter. City Hunter.
You know-
that
you know what
motherfucker
City
had.
Hunter?
He had a shotgun. He had a revolver. This nigga's ultimate was
I've
driving
never
a car.
seen this.
That is a dope anime. No, I
I got
watched
old
it.
though. It's
After we started playing that, I went back and watched it. It's actually really good.
I've never seen.
It's
that.
really good.
yeah.
But like but it's the thing is like for us, like, dude, you would have to have that timeline all the way up till now. That's difficult. That would be difficult.
I feel like Rio Cyber and them wouldn't be that hard because like
No, they're fine because they're older and
Yeah, but if
they're
you're-
a lot more
Right,
inclined
but
to
it
give up the
shouldn't be
rights.
that hard if you're throwing in only popular characters. You sound like it's going to be a massive roster for sure.
Dude,
but if you're
beyond
only
massive.
throwing in popular characters, but here's the thing: so like in Sailor Moon, I'm only throwing in Sailor Moon, Tuxedo Mask, maybe Chaos. I'm not finna throw in Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter. I ain't finna throw them. bitches in
But
there.
no, you can't do that.
I'm not putting in
no.
Tuxedo Mask. He can stay where he's at.
Tuxedo, even though I like
Give me
Tuxedo Mask a
Sailor Moon
lot.
and Mini Moon.
No, I don't want Mini Moon.
Give
Fuck
me
that. No.
Sailor.
I like Sailor Mars and
Boom.
Venus.
Would it be Venus or
No. Jupiter. thank
I'd
you.
say Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah, more. Those
But
four.
see, that's the thing though. But if
What you
you're
really
going
want
off
Tuxedo
of
Mask?
if you're going
Not
off
even in his night form?
popularity,
Not even in his night form. Tuxedo Mask was popular as fuck.
Yeah.
Don't even front.
if you're going off popularity,
Tuxedo Mask
you're adding
was
those
popular.
characters.
Fix your face.
Because
More
you're not-
popular
you
than
can't-
Mini Moon?
But that's the thing. I don't
Alright
think
now.
you should add every single Sailor character. I don't think
No,
you
you
should
don't.
add.
I don't want the rest of them. I just want
No.
those.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you should add. If you're gonna add Venus, you gotta add Mars. You gotta add.
No. You don't know
No.
because if we're gonna follow that
because
trope,
listen. I just said Sailor Moon, Mars, Jupiter, and who's the other one?
we can argue between Mini Moon and Tuxedo Mask. Fine.
Tuxedo Mask. Fuck Mini Moon.
Fine.
So yeah, those are popular. Like it would make like sense. It's not like, oh, let's add in Ronin Warrior characters, especially now since they're coming out with
You're not
Regal.
adding all 5 Ronin Warrior characters.
That's what I'm saying. You would add in Ryo. You would add in Rowan, and you would maybe it's a toss up between Sage, Kento, and Sai. And the only reason I would say fucking Sai is because he's the Rock character.
Fair enough.
But it's like, bro, and then what about the bad guys? What about Anubis, Sekhmet?
That's so true.
How would you? And then you got to add in what was the female's name? Fucking
I haven't
her.
watched that. In
That
forever.
yo,
I'm
she
not
was
gonna pretend like I
she
remember.
was nasty.
Was.
She was nasty.
But I don't know in terms of popularity, would she make the roster?
No,
though?
Ryo definitely beyond
He has
a
to.
shadow of a doubt.
He has to.
Because we need the wildfire armor and the inferno armor.
Yeah, we need that.
And with that transformation, that shit will be hard as fuck, bro.
I can't wait to see that remake.
Bro, I rewatched that shit so many times. Like, bro, this actually looks dope. Because they redesigned the armor slightly, not a whole lot.
Yeah, they didn't do too much.
Because instead of him having both dual swords here, he's got both of them like here in an X form.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, that's fucking high. And then you're like, I just want to see what the rest of their armors are gonna look like.
What were we talking about running Warriors? Now I'm over here thinking about 2 games. One I need to play, and then one I started playing and stopped because of optimization and bugs or whatever. Wu-Chang.
Oh yeah, dudes are.
That game is 100% Souls-like.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it's Elden Ring.
I've seen
with a girl.
I've seen some of it, dude. That's when I was telling you about the trip play because I had went to your thing and downloaded it and just let me play.
No, we're gonna work it out.
But yeah, they're saying
Don't
like
play it though. It is so buggy.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
My God, that's the issue it's having now. Is the same issue Cyberpunk had when it first came out,
Bro,
and that's why it didn't win Game of the
was
Year.
incomplete to begin with.
I shouldn't have bought this.
Cyberpunk
I bought 3
was-
fucking games. I hadn't even finished Cyberpunk.
It was incomplete to begin with, and then they gave us a completed version because what the system couldn't handle it. Right? That's basically what it was.
No, they didn't optimize it properly. You would have some
Well-
points in the game where your gun wouldn't shoot.
But even still,
Or you'd explode randomly.
There needs to come out with a anime fighting game. Make sure, obviously, you can't account for every single fucking bug, but make sure the majority of bugs are fixed. Make sure camera work is fixed, bro. And the character, make sure the character. It shouldn't be 3D personally, but
If it, look, I don't really care
Hey,
about
dog,
that
the
part. Make it
2D
how you want to make it. As long
whatever.
as
It's playable.
bugs
The graphics are
are
good,
gone.
and the gameplay is as long as it's balanced and there's no issues. Because that is what ruins a lot of fighting games is bugs. They
ruins
shell it
every
out
fighting
too
game.
quick, and then they end up having to patch 10, 12 patches.
okay, that is going to be it for this episode. I know we started off talking about movies. We got on a little side tangent there, but
Little.
if you guys like watching, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment. We have our Discord coming out soon. We're getting that prepared. We're actually working on quite a few things as well. So stay tuned for all of that. And again, thanks for watching.